government on here?
Do you not know how many? You know what?
Do you know how many alter egos I got? And I be lying to people telling them my fake names?
That's a personal problem. God damn it.
The worker, she worth it. Go girl, go girl, go girl, ambition. Go girl, go girl, go girl, go girl, go.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Tarika Monique bringing you back another video. Thank you for tuning in and coming back to the channel. Today, we need to discuss a serious topic. And I know I'm probably a couple weeks late, but we get into it. I'm here with my cousin Jasmine.
Hey.
You know, I couldn't do this video by myself. But before we get into the topic, have you clicked the subscribe button? Red play button. Hit it.
Inside, you know, subscribe. And make sure that bell is on too.
Hey. Alright, anyways, let's get into it. So, the topic for today is our reactions on the Surviving R. Kelly docuseries. I have so many thoughts. I don't even know where to begin. Like,
he's a sick individual, you know, at the end of the day. Is it rape to a certain extent?
it's statutory rape.
Okay.
Statutory rape.
Is it kidnapping?
See, that's where it draws the line, because it's like they kind of went on their own will. I don't know.
I mean, from what I saw, the women had the right to stay, and they also had the right to leave. Now, that's where I guess a lot of people get confusion. And from what I saw in the docuseries, the two older women, which that's a whole nother level of bullcrap. And I mean, it's sad what happened, but the age factor is something that ain't right. We're gonna get into that a little later. But they left. He wasn't looking for them. It wasn't like he was a pimp and those was his hoes and he like, y'all got to stay here. No, they left and he was like, all right, you know, on to the next. But you know, at the end of the day, R. Kelly is wrong for the stuff he did, because to a certain extent it is kidnapping. The situation with Azriel, where like that situation was like what happened to her and how the older sister got kicked out the car and you know, all of that was sick. Like that was mind-boggling. And then later on she had to tell her parents like, no, this wasn't a serious thing, this did happen. And you know, and that's the worst type of feeling in the world, where you don't know where your child is, or you do know where they are, but they won't come to you. What is it? Are they, I hope I'm allowed to say this, but were they digmatized? I know the money was good, but I mean...
But then again, like some of the experts were saying, when it comes to domestic violence, like, you know, it's like how, you know, with like women nowadays in relationships, like if they are so used to abuse, that's what they attract. And when they are in those type of relationships, it's kind of hard for them to leave. Like you saw how with Andrea, it was hard for her to leave, and she didn't even know all the extra shit that was going on in the background. Like she just knew what he was doing to her.
Right, and that was so weird. How are you in a house? That house had to be big as hell. How are you in a house with somebody? Either it's like the side pieces didn't know that he had a wife, or well, Lisa knew, but it was like...
No, they knew, because when he was married, that was public. Everybody knew.
But dude, I didn't know R. Kelly was married until that X show came out. What was it called? Hollywood Exes? Tell me before that you knew R. Kelly was married and he had 3 children.
Honestly, to be quite honest, I didn't really care about R. Kelly personally. I just listened to his music. That was just...
Right, but still, just even if... I mean, you cannot care about... I hate to say this, even though that's my girl. You cannot care about Beyonce, but you still gonna hear something. It's like, it's not gonna go unnoticed. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, true. I'm gonna go back to the Azriel thing. Like, out of the whole entire like series, her parents made the most sense to me. Like, They were the smart
I loved her
ones.
parents.
Yes,
Yeah.
I loved her parents. Like, they was like, you're not going nowhere near her without us available, this, that, and the third. Now, I agree with you. What happened to her sister was completely fucked up. However, where her parents got me that made me mad, even though they were like the best parents in the whole series, was the fact that after she met him, I forgot where she met him or something like that. It was
the whole family was at his concert.
That's
and
what
he
it was.
pulled her up on stage.
Now, after all that, and they exchanged information or whatever, and after they pulled her away from her interview and kissing me, she sat there, according to them, and was making threats like, if you don't let me like do this, that, and third, I'm gonna do this. First off, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but my mama, if I was look, I'm 25 now. Under the age of 18, if I told my mama, if you don't let me do this, I'm gonna do this, that, and the third, I'd be 6 feet under right now.
Or she'd be like, fuck you, go ahead, heifer. Be like, I mean, you can do but so much to your child, you know, beat their ass, do whatever. But us, and the way our family set up,
bruh,
it wouldn't go down like that. Like you can, like, we threaten you. I mean, we wouldn't even we wouldn't even much have a sad look on our face because we would get in trouble for it.
Yep.
We gotta look happy all the time.
I'm on to complain behind your back when I'm in my room. But I'm how about a threat come out my mouth? Ooh wee, my head would, like, you know how the ostriches be popping their head on the floor? That's what my head would have been like. Pop. So that's what got me. Is like, how do you, as a parent, allow your child to control you like that over a threat?
Right. Like,
that's what I'm like.
what?
Like, and here's the thing, she was up, as they said, she was researching him, but she was researching the wrong things. I thought they was going to say, like, she saw, you know, his charges for the child pornography.
Now, who are you talking about?
I'm still on the Audrey age.
No, the mother or the daughter? Who
the
is she?
daughter.
Oh,
Because
okay.
remember,
So
after the thread,
that
she was looking up his stuff and, like, saw who he wrote songs for and all this other stuff. Like, saw his fame and how he became me. She was like, see, this is why I should work with him, because he did this and the third for everybody.
Okay,
so he's going to make me a big star. And it's like,
right.
Sweetie, you searched the wrong things. Like, I get it, but I just feel like somewhere along the line that should have popped up somewhere on the internet.
Yeah, somewhere. Or, I mean, but everybody knows what R. Kelly is known for. Besides his music, they know that he like young chicks. Who don't know this? If you don't know this, you was too young at the time. Ain't nobody say nothing to you about it. Everybody knows this. It's been on cartoon.
What the hell is wrong with you people? Every famous nigga that gets arrested is not Nelson Mandela. Yes, the government conspires to put a lot of innocent black men in jail on fallacious charges. But R. Kelly is not one of those men.
Here's my thing. So the whole peeing situation, like, this whole, like, and this gonna tie to the Mute R. Kelly thing. Like, I just found out about Mute R. Kelly from the thing. I get it, like, now, like, all streaming medias and stuff like that want to, like, not play his stuff and whatever. And I get it. Here's my thing, though. When that scandal first came out, that was, like, around 2000, like, the first one. If I might be wrong, but if I can remember correctly, the first, when it first started,
The first trial.
Yeah, like when it first made it to public, I think it was back in 2003. Because I remember they said, like, what blew it over was he came out with Chocolate Factory.
Okay.
So
yeah,
I think
remember that.
So
okay.
when I looked that up, when I was watching, that was back in 2003. It came out February of 2003.
Right.
Doing my math, I was in the 4th grade. And I knew about R. Kelly peeing on a girl. I heard about it, but me, I'm in the 4th grade mindset. I'm just like, okay, he peed on a girl, that's nasty. Then the song came out, I'm like, ooh, music.
Right.
However, here's my thing. We have got to do better, and I mean seriously have got to do better as far as when it comes to supporting people, when it comes to idolizing celebrities, because this started with the whole Aaliyah thing. And y'all just blew it over. I mean,
I was watching something. Can I shout the person out?
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I was watching Funky Dineva. I love that guy. And he was saying, like, why wasn't there no uproar when they had the interview and what's that lady name? Big Liz She was interviewing Aaliyah and R. Kelly at the time. It was a very old clip. I know y'all saw it on Surviving
They
R.
was
Kelly.
matching. It was on a docuseries. They was matching,
Right.
same shirt, everything.
And he was wondering, like, why didn't nobody flip then? Like, why didn't anybody say, hey, that's wrong. She's 15. He 27. Yeah. And it's like, that's freaking sick. Like, that's crazy. Did nobody say anything?
No, but here's my thing with that. So y'all didn't want to have an uproar with the Aaliyah thing, but when it was Tyga and Kylie, y'all had this big uproar like she not 18. That's nasty. This, that, a third. Y'all had a big problem then.
Okay, but mention what you said.
She was white. And again, that's another issue with this whole thing. And they even mentioned in docuseries, if all these girls were white, I bet you R. Kelly be in jail right now.
Oh, not even all of them, just one good one, and it'd have been curtains for that dude.
Like he would have been in jail like back when I was in freaking middle school.
Right, but like you were saying before, we do need to be more positive and uplifting to certain degrees. I got a short story. Okay, mind you, I'm in high school. I'm about maybe 15. And you know, us girls, you know, we talking, sitting, you know, talking about boys and things like that. One of my friends, you know, she was talking about this guy she was talking to and everything. And I'm like, oh, okay, you know, what school he go to? She say he's not in school. I'm like, she was like, he's 35. Mind you, I just said I was 15, right? So she had to be like maybe 15, 16, but it's still wrong. Then she was like, okay, yeah, I've been knowing him since I've been diapers. So he been checking you out for that long?
Wow, seriously?
Yeah. That's disgusting. And then she's still talking about the guy, you know, the things that they did, what they did, where they did it at, and how many people have seen it. I'm like, ew. The whole time, I'm like, ew. Because this man's 30. This is a 35-year-old man with a 15, 16-year-old girl. My friends looking at me crazy, you know, looking at each other like this and looking back at me saying virgin, da da da. Okay, yeah, true enough. I was a virgin, but I'm smart enough to know that a 15, 16-year-old has nothing in common with a 35-year-old man. I ain't shouting out no names because, like, I don't know what's up with that. But I mean, I'm just saying, whoever you know who you are, chick. Dude, I don't know you, but my friends, whoever was around the time, I remember this vividly, and it's just plain old sick.
Yeah, like another thing, when it comes to our to the younger generations, we gotta do better and like teaching them everything. Like we can't just have them be street smart. Like street smart is one thing, but make them be book smart too. Like having street smarts is cool. Like it keeps them out of trouble. This, that, and
having common sense.
Well, hopefully with street smarts you get common sense, but I'm just saying,
Right,
like,
yeah.
have them read a book. Make sure they get their education. Like, make sure they're intellectually there, because one of the common things I noticed in the I'm not even gonna say victims, most of them are survivors, was the fact that when they first met R. Kelly, they had this dream and fantasy that they was gonna make it big. He was feeding them all this stuff, and because of who he was. When I was growing up, my parents told me, like, sex does not get you anything. It does not get you anywhere. So I don't know why in the music industry it's this lifestyle that it's all about sex, drugs, and money, and sex gets you anywhere. No, your talent alone should get you where you go. Look at Taraji P. Henson. You think she's slutting her ass around, getting all these damn roles? What about Regina Hall? Didn't she? What she won? Like a Academy Award?
That's Regina King. Regina Hall is
It's two.
other chick.
They in the same category. So.
Right, I get what you're saying though. Like, basically what my cousin saying is, be fucking positive. Be positive. Like, is that so hard? And I think it is, because when you're positive, people don't want to listen. And that's because you got too many ignorant people out of here being chiefs instead of being Indians. Simple as that.
Going back to R. Kelly, one thing I gotta say about this, and this is why I'm wearing this shirt right now. I get it. He married Aaliyah. I'm not gonna knock and say he did it. He might have had sex with her. I don't know. But please, guys, can we let Aaliyah? No.
Old girl said he had sex with her. She saw them. Giovanni. God there. Why I keep saying Jovanita? It's
Javante.
Javante.
Anyways,
Like I said, them
I'm
names,
not because look, her mother said whatever. We don't know the story, and this is my point. Let Alia, because that's how you pronounce her name. I'm saying it wrong, but let her rest in her grave. Because she is not here to tell her side of the story. I get it. We hear from different sides. But I just wish if you're going to tell somebody's side, that they should at least be here to explain their side. If you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like Aaliyah, she's still resting. It's like she's not. It's just, where do I want to go with that? She is resting. But I feel like the backup singer was telling the truth. Fuck her mama, fuck her daddy, and fuck her uncle. Cause that bitch, that you her uncle, you the one who introduced her to that man. The security guards, the fucking manager, all them people, whatever R. Kelly getting, they should at least get half of it or whatever is coming to him.
Yeah, they need to go, no, not even half. They need to go to jail too. Because you are an accessory to a crime. An accessory. You helped aided this man doing all this fuck shit that he was doing for the past how many fucking years now? No.
But my thing is, but back to the Aaliyah thing. I believe, they ended up, I believe they did because old dude said the girl got pregnant. So I believe the backup singer, I don't believe her mama, because basically all these women, like all this stuff that's going on, their mothers, they was basically pimping their daughters out, basically, and everybody know, what was going on. Everybody knew that R. Kelly was hanging out at the high school. What was a 20-something-year-old man doing hanging out at high school? If he ain't picking nobody up, he better take his ass on to work. Or, I mean, if he do got a kid, cousin, brother, okay. But if you don't have no relation to nobody at a high school,
your ass should not be there.
You shouldn't be there. Like his music teacher, she knew what was up. Remember? And she was like, you shouldn't be here, this and that, whatever she didn't say, because I don't remember everything verbatim.
I just know it was mostly spiritual, and she even told, she was like, it was something along the lines like, be careful, because whatever's done in the dark comes to light, or something like that. Like,
everybody said that shit.
Or nothing like that. She's saying, like, don't chase after these young girls, or something like that.
No, she knew R. Kelly was a little, what's the fucking word I'm going to use?
What, a little mental?
A little weird. Because just old people fucking know, period. That's are they always right? Hell no. But she just knew something wasn't right. It didn't sit well with her spirit. Like she said, her spirit, whatever, the dark and whatever the fuck shit. Like that, everybody know that. But she knew that this is something that he shouldn't have been doing. She knew something wasn't right with him, put it to you like that. Because she said that the music that he would write was very sexual forward or somewhere.
It was pretty much sexualized. But if you think about it, like they mentioned, all his songs were telling on himself. And the thing was, I didn't even know, as a kid, even like in the cartoons we watch and stuff, it'd be a whole bunch of stuff for adults that just went over our head. And then when you get older, you're just like, wow, like, I'm not gonna lie. Age Ain't Nothing But a Number album by Aaliyah, one of my favorite albums. Like, maybe only 2 songs on there I like. It's Street Thing and Age Ain't Nothing But a Number.
Right.
It wasn't until this docuseries, because I've always seen Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, and I kind of knew what it was, but I still didn't really pay that much attention to the meaning of the lyrics until they pointed out. I was like, it's about a young girl trying to go after an older man sexually, and I'm like,
right,
wow. And then the whole thing between him and Lee, I'm like, yeah, R. Kelly, you're snitching on yourself, and it just
pretty much. The people I don't particularly give a shit about.
Wow.
That got on my nerve. Like, I mean, it's crazy what happened. Well, what got on my nerves was, like I said, was Kitty and Asante. You 33 and 35 years old. You this desperate to think that this man just wants you and only you.
Oh, no. Wait. With Ashanti, though, he told her. He was like, there are other...
Okay. So, like I said, you so desperate. Tell me, I'm his girlfriend. No, you're not. You're just another plaything. Now, we're going to talk about Kitty. Then we're going to go to Asante.
Okay.
Now, Kitty, she said she was working as a radio DJ. Okay, cool. That means you in the media, you know things before we know it.
Well, obviously not in our case.
So, you know, she knows things. You know, they hook up or whatever. You know, they get each other number. They do what they do. So she say after a while, I'm his girlfriend. She talking about her friend showed her the videotape, and she was just distraught and disgusted.
Crying.
Now, what pissed me off about this, bitch, you work for media.
Hold on, wait.
How do you not know this? So, you know, before they became official anyway, she said that she moved. She didn't see what was the point of her going from Houston to Chicago. So it was a mutual thing that she moves to Chicago. Talking about, oh, I wasn't. Did she say she wasn't chasing after him or something? It was a mutual thing, and you know, I just want to move. If it was a mutual thing, why he ain't moved down there?
Here's my.
Or why couldn't y'all meet in the middle?
Not even that. You see this? This is my left hand, right?
Yeah.
Is there what you see on here?
Ain't no ring on that finger.
Okay. If there ain't no ring on this finger, I'm not moving for you. I'm not quitting my job. I'm not doing it. I'm not.
But dude, she wasn't thinking about that. She 33, and it seemed like she was desperate as hell. She saw the money, the fame. She wasn't thinking like, oh, this man gonna do me wrong. But once again, her friends, after months of dating, they did what they did, you know, all of we all family and shit.
Here's the thing, key word was months. I can understand
It was months, yeah.
I can understand it was like maybe a year or two. Then maybe I can understand. But it was months.
Right.
You barely knew them. You barely know this man. You only know him for his fame.
He's rich. Like Jay-Z said, there's no such thing as an ugly billionaire. There's no such thing. Okay? Yeah, so anyway, she all like, you know, my friend showed me the video and I was disgusted and blah, blah, blah. How did you not know about this before? Or you pretty much just swept it under the rug like everybody else did? You know he was pissing on that girl. You knew he was having sex with her. Who did not know this? Now, let's move on to
Ashanti. How
whatever.
do you pronounce that girl's
Like
name?
I said, these chicks with these goddamn they so go ahead, yeah, to
Here-
Ashanti.
here-
Oh no, did you want to say more about Keith?
No, here's my thing with Ashanti. And here's the thing. I was feeling empathetic for the girls until I don't even want to call her name. Until she popped up. I get it, you're a super fan. Whoop-de-doo. You want to be that person that sweeps everything under the rug. Here's the one thing that made me mad about her. If a dude tells me openly, like put it out there. Like, I have other girls. Okay, cool. If you have other girls, I have other dudes. Until we decide that we want to be serious and be monogamous. Until then, if you're not monogamous with me, I'm not going to be monogamous with you. I'm going to keep my options open. So in case if somebody better comes along, I can say goodbye to you and your other girls, and I can move on to somebody who wants me for me. Not, okay, I'm okay with your other girls and think you in this monogamy. That don't make sense. That is stupid. That is dumb. It's dumb. That's the definition of insanity.
He's rich.
I don't.
It's money. Money make the world go round, people. But is it good for you?
Go around too.
You pay me enough. I might do some. You know, them surprise girl for real. But yeah. So like that's, you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy.
Anyways, back to
Ashanti
or Ashanti. However you say her.
Ashanti. Yeah, well, it's Ashanti.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Ashanti.
Like that punk ass bitch.
Yeah.
His friend. It's close to that. It's close to it.
Just let it. Just back to Ashanti, Jasmine. Anyway, come back.
Woosah. Okay, yeah. So the tripped out part was, yeah, you know about his other chicks. Alright, at least he was honest about that. Yeah, your choice. The crazy part is this heifer had to knock to tell him, hey, I'm hungry. I got to pee. Thank you. I'm hungry. I got to pee. Can I shit? Can I lick the bottom of your boots? She had to knock.
But that was all that they had to ask to do stuff. Even his own wife, before she left him, had to ask. She literally had to come downstairs, knock on the door, and was like, "Can I eat?"
That's nuts. Like, what was going on in her life that she felt like that was okay? But no, that's because he met her real young. Remember, she was like 19 when he met her.
Yeah, but at least she was over their legal age.
So, yeah, but that's just straight nuts. Like, that's crazy. Now, my favorite part was when Dominique's mother came and got her. That was my favorite part. I was so happy, man. Like,
it's kind of messed up though what he did to her. Like, he literally made her into a boy. Yeah.
Yeah, like, dude.
Like, what was the purpose of that? Like, I get it, she was rebellious and stuff like that, but I don't. Was it like a fantasy type thing?
No. Okay, so this is what happened when what's her name? Dominique had met R. Kelly or whatever. She met her through Geronda. Yeah. Now, me as the mother, I feel like the mother owes Geronda an ass whooping. You gonna pick my daughter of all people because he asking you to recruit people. You gonna choose my daughter? I mean, it could have been anybody's daughter, but you gonna choose my daughter to be a part of y'all little sick ass sex stuff? What? Nah, not me. I'm like, yeah, Geronda, surviving R. Kelly. Woo woo. Nah, I deserve to beat your ass because you introduced my daughter into this drug. Mm-hmm. So, but then my thing, when she called Joycelyn's parents, why didn't they get on the next red eye to come get her?
Yeah, I thought that too. I was like,
you know where she at. Why y'all ain't get off y'all asses to come get her?
Mm-mm. And then here's another question I had. So, like, how at the very end of the 6th episode, how like they gave like the little back.
Yeah, and the part when Dominique had went back
3 days after her mom got her.
No, she came back home.
Yeah, I'm like, granted, she back with her mother afterwards, but it was like after 3 days of your mother rescuing you and you like broke down, you was finally happy to be free. What made you in your mind want to go back?
The money, shopping sprees, because I'm gonna say most of these chicks, what is they going back to? Yeah, you going back to your homes, your families and stuff like that, but what he was giving them was obviously something that they was missing in their lives. That's pretty much what you can say about that. Because I know somebody. Just imagine somebody just constantly doing this and doing this. This is them having money and throwing it in your face. But so many times you're going to be like, all right, I'll take it. Okay, I'll take it. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll take it. I know all about that. Remember the twins?
Anyways.
Right. So, I was a horrible person back then.
Still are. If we're being honest here. Anyways, what else? Oh, you wanna know? Was that girl's name Lisa, the Hispanic looking one?
Her name was Lizette. Lisa was the other chick.
Okay, did we ever find out how Lizette left? Cause I don't think
he left her like in the hospital, some shit. Remember?
Oh yeah. He paid her parents $1,000. Okay,
girl. You gave her parents $1,000. That ain't even enough to pay for the hospital bill at that time. That wasn't even enough to pay the hospital bill.
And especially over a disease that had her whole body paralyzed. This woman almost didn't walk again.
But mono. Who the fuck black that had mono? I didn't even know what the hell mono was. I had to look that up.
I knew a couple of people that had mono that was black.
I had to look it up because I didn't know what it was, and I'm like, my god, you get it from kissing, right?
Yeah,
or and that's crazy.
Or drinking off of somebody that has mono.
Now that's crazy because my favorite thing to do is kiss. But that's crazy. Like I'm just like, what? Lizette, yeah, she was in a hospital. He wrote the mama, not her parents, her single mama. We're gonna get on that next. A check for $1,000, and that was it. Okay. Now, what kills me about some of these women is the whole thing of, we got a single parent home. We can get away with anything. Single parent this, single parent that. let me tell you something. Y'all setting it back, and what is it, decimating the whole thing of single parents. Because just because somebody's a single parent, that doesn't mean that they're shit. No, I grew up in a single parent home. I mean, I know both my parents. I live with my mom most of the time, and I see my dad damn near every day, for real. But I live, 2 different houses. My mom was a single mother, but shit still didn't fly. How in the world are you too busy to even listen to your child and ask them how was their day? And then who the fuck are raising these people that you let your child leave all night long? Yeah. And you didn't ask a question? Like, where'd you get a cell phone from? You leaving the state to go to another state? What the fuck were these people on?
Not even that. Like, if I was out and about, I had to check in at a certain time. Like, oh yeah, mom and dad, I'm not here no more. I'm at this place. Or like, even when I was 18, I graduated high school. I still had a curfew of 2 o'clock. It wasn't until I was 19 where my parents like, if you're not gonna be in the house at 2 o'clock in the morning,
you at least stay where you at.
No, well, not even that, but like at least call them and let them know like, hey, I'm not coming home tonight, or I'm coming home but I'm going to be late. Okay. Like, why don't you got your kids checking? Or like, even then, my parents, if I didn't check in, my parents sure as hell called me. Trika, where the hell you at? Why you ain't called? Right. It's been this long. Yeah.